Subscribe and leave a comment for the next game you want to see and I'll put your comment in the video. Load up the forest. Start a new game. You are on a plane with your son and his receding hairline. In the sky because that's what planes do. Until they don't and you're in half a plane with a naked man covered in blood taking your son. I didn't know this is what they meant when they said unique holiday away for you and your son. Pass out because the paternal need to protect your son isn't as strong as your need to take a nap and awake so many hours later. Find an axe being kept safe for you by this air hostess as well as some painkillers, which might be useful since, you know, you literally just fell out of the sky. Leave the plane and search the nearby suitcases for items you'd expect to find with people going on holiday, like duct tape and drugs. Now it's time to do what humans do best. Destroy the landscape. Using your axe, chop some trees and build a house that definitely wasn't worth the time it took to build because now it's nighttime and you need to forget about your missing son and get some sleep. After a sleep that felt worse than stubbing your toe on the corner of a table, you probably should look into the slight problem of your missing, kidnapped, and most likely dead son. You can find caves that you were expected to enter with no caving equipment, wielding a fire axe that probably isn't at the top of your list of things you bring into a cave, and a lighter that works about as well as a blindfold with helping you see things in the dark. This is a good idea. It actually is a good idea because inside these caves you can find useful items like a map, and a katana, and some cannibals. Yes, did I mention that there's cannibals in this game that are eyeing you up like a Mackey's chicken nugget? Anyway, return to the surface where it's safe and those cannibals can't find you. Well, fuck. You're probably struggling for things to do since your son is still very missing and you have no idea how to find him, but luckily you are smart and made a to-do list. Okay, number 1. Find Timmy. Timmy? 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 Timmy! Yeah. Number 2 and 3 are already done. Number 4, set up defenses. Perfect. Ah, fuck! Number 5, find way into sinkhole. That didn't work. And number 6, find plane survivors. Yeah, I think we're the only one that survived. Fuck it, let's go back into the cannibal caves. You'd think you were playing Minecraft because you spend more time diving into caves than Steve himself. There are clues about your son inside the caves, basically meaning he was taken through them.
I swear, he's probably a chicken tender by now.
Keep exploring anyway, like you've injected optimism straight into your veins, hoping that your son hasn't become a microwave meal. You can find a rebreather, which helps for breathing, as well as a wonderful drawing of a creature I hope you'll never have to meet. Supposedly inside this cave, there's a modern bow, considered one of the strongest weapons in the game. Don't ask how I know, I just do. Oh god. So we found the bow. There's finally one more cave you need to explore before trying to find a way into the sinkhole. If you manage to find your way through this cave while avoiding the cannibals, projectile infants, and tripod creatures, you'll find... Hey look, this guy's got loads of arms. You can't get us while we're up here, you idiot. Kill the human-like handjob machine and find a keycard amongst a pile of hopefully dead babies. That's a sentence I'd never thought I'd say. Wait a second, do you hear that? It's the sound of the game developers.
Go in the sinkhole, you fucking giblet.
It's finally time to explore that giant sinkhole, but obviously throwing yourself in like you're an Olympic diver aiming for a gold medal isn't the best way to go about it. Instead, go back to the cave where you found the bow. You probably don't know where that is since I didn't show it in the video, but it's here on the map and here not on the map. Go through the cave like you go through life, avoiding anything and everything, in hopes of not taking any meaningful responsibility until you find this door. It would appear that it requires a sacrifice where you must use the blood of your enemies and the tortured souls of all the victims of your heinous crimes to be worthy enough to— I'm just kidding, we just need some rocks. You'll find pictures drawn by a child, which if it is your son, means he's alive, and making no attempt to try and escape since he's got time to draw with fucking crayons. Finally, you'll reach a door that looks a bit too modern? I don't know, it's a fucking door. If you swipe the keycard on it, it opens, revealing, wow, these cannibals really stepped up their interior design. You appear to be in some kind of man-made lab. Climb through the vents like you're an imposter looking for your next crewmate. Inside the lab, you can find many of the creatures you've seen up until now, meaning they were some sort of experiment. Everyone seems to be pretty dead, so things aren't looking too good for Timster right now. Continue further until you find a big metal thing. There's also a man who you may recognize. It's the naked man from the plane who took Timmy. He's dead, next to a creepy sign. So maybe Timmy escaped and killed this man with crayons, and called him daddy. Yeah, it's probably not Timmy. But he might still be alive. No, he's definitely dead. Carry your son and his receding hairline to a nearby bed and lay him to rest with his toy. Wait a minute, I didn't get all the pieces! After looking at a tube thing and a picture on a screen, you make the most sensible leap in logic that this metal thing is an obelisk that can use the sacrifice of a child to revive a dead person by placing these tubes in this specific formation and putting a child inside the obelisk, powering these tubes and breathing new life into your currently dead son. Something any normal person would think. So we need to find a child. Conveniently, the red naked man used your child to revive his child, so now you just have to use his child to revive your child, and look, there she is. Oh my god. Do you think it still works if we sacrifice a human tripod? Hopefully you brought enough explosives to throw at this creature, because if you didn't, you'll find yourself stuck in an endless loop of hitting it once before it teabags you like you're playing Team Slayer on Halo, causing you to respawn and repeat the whole process again like it's fucking Groundhog Day. Finally, after killing the creature, you're able to remove the child from it and take it to the obelisk. Oh, for fuck. The obelisk needs a living sacrifice, and you don't have one. But wait, the girl dropped a keycard which unlocks this door. Go through the caves and another part of the lab to reach an elevator. This feels like it's leading up to a boss fight, so prepare yourself. You face many monsters to get here, and you won't be stopped now. There's no one here. You'll find a control panel that seems to tell you that there's a plane nearby with some sacrifices on it. Activating the device will take down the plane, giving you a sacrifice to revive your son. But then, doesn't that make you just as bad as the man who did the exact same before you? Nah, he's dead. We're not. Boop. After causing the plane to crash, probably killing many people on board in the process, you were able to revive your son. But while you were able to revive your son, the machine could not revive his hairline. As you complete the forest.